Hi class, now we're doing a second example and it's also telling us to add the polynomial, so which is why I put that plus sign in the middle of both polynomials because that means I'm adding them. Again, if we refresh back to my first example, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my different like terms. My first like term is at 3x squared. So I'm going to go look at where I have a 3x squared in my other, an x squared in my other polynomial. And we see it's this 5x squared. Then I'm going to look, there's nothing that I can combine with this 6x, correct? Because none of them are like terms. And there's also none that I can combine with xy, right? And so because of that, the only like terms that I have are the x squares. And so now I'm going to write it down. Fun fact, when you are writing down an equation, you start by the highest power. You start by the number with the highest power. And in this case, the number with the highest power is at x to the third power. Because my exponents are the power. They're a power rule. And so the x to the third power is a lot bigger than x to the second power because 3 is a bigger number. And so I'm going to start writing down my 2x to the third power. Because there is nothing that I can combine it with. And something that helps is to be crossing them off as I use them. The next highest power is at x squared now. Now here we do have to add. So I have a 3x squared plus a negative 5x squared. And so that's going to leave me with a negative 2x squared because it's almost as if saying I paid $3, I owe $5, and I paid $3. So I get left with 2. At negative $2. So I still own those $2. So boom, I can get rid of these. So then what I have left is they're all in the same power, so it doesn't really matter what order you put them in. I'm going to choose to just put the xy next. So I got rid of it. And then minus 6x, got rid of it, and then the minus 3y. And although it looks very, very long, this is the most simplified version of this polynomial because there's no more like terms. And a lot of you guys may be asking, but Ms. Gonzalez, you got that x, you got that negative 6x and then negative 3y, and you can combine it with x and y. No, that's a mistake. Incorrect. Because they are different. They're saying different things. This right here, this value is telling me that when I multiply x and y, these two values right here, this one's telling me when I multiply just with that whatever x value that is, and the second one is just telling me whatever I multiply with that y value. So they are not the same term. They got to look exactly the same for you to be able to add them.